want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go when the rain starts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Quick turn.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know he ain't got it.
And now it's Rosen looking. A little check down to Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You got nothing. Regular. Mike's 50. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rosen seeing something he doesn't like. He's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. That's big shot.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Alert, 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 alert. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. My touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
That's the 20. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nine, check nine. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
You get blocked, Lee. Hey, alert 33. You get blocked. I got you.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? From the gun, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, alert, alert. Mike 54. Mike 55. 5. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
To throw is Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Rosen. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Exit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Come on, take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, quarter. Check hot route. Hot. Say. Hey, quarter. 25. Check. Hey, quarter. Check. Deuce.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
3rd and long here for Rosen. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, Mayfield. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A give, Eckler running to the right. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check 52. Regular. My touch.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Good. 180. Mike 54. Hey, 133. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Delta.
Here's Rosen to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rosen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 80.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. It's hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Monday. Check 24, check 24.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Hey, high 7. Crunch. Begin.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen. 36. Run. I got it.
Now Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Real.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield on first down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
King.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Mike, 180. Watch the ball.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Mayfield with it once more. He finds his target, Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
We got 3.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Rosen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the edge. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
It's Eckler again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Hey, 180. He's a 50. Check my 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
38.
Y'all playing the wrong football. All day. Set, 180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Right there.
Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the Broncos' 15-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
To throw, Mayfield. Howard has the first down and then some. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Good, 180. Watch the pass. You got double tight. Double tight.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run now with Brown. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Good. 180.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Baltimore. Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Target. Hey, Echo. Check Mike 54. Mike 59.
Now Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rosen now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shift.
Middle.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check. They want that. Fresno. Hey, alert.
Here's Rosen. The This is caught. It's close. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
And they take a knee. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
3 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rosen on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it